everybody. Megalodon McAtee, along with my buddy Jurassic, Jesse Brown.
How's it going?
So as you can see, Jesse and I had a great day, actually a great 3 days up in North Carolina on the what they call the Meg Ledge, which is about 30 miles offshore from Wilmington, North Carolina. About what, 90 to 100 feet of water?
90 to 100 feet, yeah.
It's what they call the inner ledge. The outer ledge gets a little deeper, but we concentrate on the inner ledge, and actually you can see why. We got into a great spot for the first couple of days anyway, and I'll let Jesse tell you a little bit about some of the teeth. As you can see, some of these are cleaned up. Jesse worked on some of these. How much cleaner they are compared to these other ones that are still haven't even been soaked yet. So Jesse, how do you clean yours up?
So typically, as soon as I get home with my batch of teeth, they always look like this. These are basically all dirty. Then I soak them with about 50% apple cider vinegar, and then I dilute it with water, about 50% match it. And then this is what they'll come out to look like once you take them out of the bucket. So see, a little bit more cleaner than these ones, obviously. And then once you get them to this point, you get the bench grinder, and then you smooth them out and you turn them into these beautiful guys.
When he says bench grinder, he is referring to the wire brush on the bench grinder. We're not putting the stone to them.
Yeah, no stone, just the wire wheel. Only
right.
Steel wire wheel, or you could use brass.
You got to be careful with that. You don't want to be digging into them. You want to go nice and slow and easy on that even. Then we came up with a few pieces that were, I won't say unique, but sort of unique. I know Jesse found we both found some great whites, but he had one in particular. I think that's it there.
This guy right here.
Yeah, tell us about that one.
So this one, it was either a malnourishment or it was dying, or one of those two situations. It's very thin. It looks almost like a potato chip. It's very thin. It has an indentation, like a groove right here, and that typically signifies malnourishment or just unique. Some people call them pathologies or something like that, but it's just very unique because you don't get them that thin normally. This is a normal great white right here, so you'll see the difference. This one's like thicker, so it's really hard to tell in the video, but they pretty much, that's what they look like.
Right. And just so everybody knows, and you're comparing great whites that we know today as being the monster of the ocean.
Yes.
Stick one of these out here. Throw one of those beside
a Megalodon.
This is the difference between our great white that we know today.
There's no comparison in size. Megalodon absolutely dominated the oceans for sure.
Yeah, this is a shark that was the size of a school bus. Imagine that, 60 feet long. Just an absolute monster. The other unique pieces, I came up with some Benedinis, and Jesse can point those out there too. These are a little, pretty rare. I think there was only maybe a couple more in the 3 days that came off the boat. And to find them complete like that is, they actually predated the Megalodon. And so we came up with some pretty unique stuff. We obviously came up with an absolute ton of volume this time. More so than we have ever. I think it's the best trip
I've ever had, hands down. I mean, I've never gone on the ledge. I've done well, but I mean, these were all surface hunting finds too. Normally in the Meg Ledge, everyone uses scooters. They use their Apollos or Rafites, and they'll dig underneath the terrain. They'll dig up teeth. These were all just laying out on the surface every dive. So these were what you call hard-working teeth, because you have to swim a bit to make sure you find all of them.
Yeah, these were all found visually, we actually, Jesse's probably got another 75 pounds of frags that we didn't have room to put out here. This row here, this big pile, these are all what we call fraglodons. So these are all broken pieces that didn't
halves and 3/4 of Megalodon teeth and Makos and whites.
We do have some stuff in here that's kind of this is a whale ear bone. So this would have been in a whale. So anyways, all in all, a very successful trip, and we're looking forward maybe to getting back up there and come some more. Jesse, if anybody wants to know his contact, he does sell some teeth. So if somebody is interested, get in touch with me. I can get you Jesse's info. He sells absolutely quality teeth and 100% authentic. So
I don't buy any. I find everything. I sell.
Exactly. Yeah, these all came, from things that we've searched and found. So, but anyways, we'll be back to you on the next adventure. In the meantime, keep your head underwater.